Demon Slayer Season 3 complete recap. Let's go! The season begins with the battered squad being found by the Kakushi. In the Infinity Castle, Muzan summons the 5 upper ranks: Gyoko, Hantengu, Akaza, Doma, and Kokushibo. He is angry about their failure to kill the Ubuyashiki family or find the Blue Spider Lily. When Gyoko provides new information, he is sent on a joint mission with Hantengu. Once healed, Zenitsu and Inosuke go on individual missions while Tanjiro starts rehabilitation. To replace his broken sword, Tanjiro is told to meet Haganezuka at the Swordsmith village. He arrives and is shown to the village's hot springs, where he meets the love Hashira, Mitsuri. He also encounters Genya, the Wind Hashira's younger brother and fellow demon slayer. That night, Mitsuri hints at Tanjiro about a secret weapon that can make him stronger. While searching for the weapon the next day, Tanjiro finds the mist Hashira Muichiro arguing with someone and sees a man from his dreams. Muichiro threatens the young swordsmith Kotetsu, and Tanjiro tries to defend him, but is knocked out. Kotetsu explains that the man he saw is actually a mechanical training doll, built after a swordsman over 300 years ago. He is afraid Muichiro will break it. After finding it battered but functional, Kotetsu tells Tanjiro to train with it. While training, Tanjiro unlocks a new scent which enables him to predict attacks. Using this, he destroys the doll's head, revealing an ancient sword inside. Buff Haganezuka arrives, giving Tanjiro a spare blade and promising to restore the ancient one. It is then revealed that Gyoko and Hantengu have infiltrated the village. Hantengu battles Tanjiro, Nezuko, and Muichiro, who beheads him. 2 new demons then grow from the severed parts. One of them, Karaku, blasts Muichiro away with his wind attack. The other, Sekido, shocks the siblings with his staff. Genya then arrives and beheads them with a shotgun. However, they split again, now totaling 4 demons. Urogi carries Tanjiro away from the group and hits him with a sonic shriek, while Nezuko tries to defend Genya from Aizetsu, who wields a spear. While running back to assist them, Muichiro saves Kotetsu from a fish-like demon. The fish only dies once the vase on its back is slashed. After, Kotetsu begs Muichiro to save Haganezuka, to which he agrees. Meanwhile, Genya shows that he has inhuman resistance to normally fatal wounds, and Nezuko becomes immobilized by Sekido's staff. Tanjiro uses Urogi to reach Nezuko and frees her. Then they are both incapacitated by a blast from Karaku's fan. More fish demons attack the village, and Mitsuri makes her way to rescue the swordsmiths. After saving Kozo from a fish demon, Muichiro is taken to his workshed for a new blade, but they encounter Gyoko. Mitsuri arrives at the village, defeating the fish demons. She then saves the village chief. Elsewhere, Nezuko is pinned down, gripping Tanjiro's blade and smearing it in her blood. Muichiro attacks Gyoko and discovers he can teleport between vases. Muichiro is then hit by poisonous needles and trapped in a watery vase, suffocating him. Nezuko uses her blood demon art to heat up Tanjiro's blade, with the demons realizing his resemblance to the demon slayer who almost killed Muzan. Tanjiro unleashes his Hinokami Kagura and beheads 3 of them. He then sees that the 4th has been beheaded by Genya, who has the appearance of a demon. Tanjiro notices that the demons remain alive because of a hidden 5th demon. The siblings fight the demons while Genya locates the minuscule Hantengu, but fails to behead him. Sekido then attacks Genya from behind. Close to death, Genya recalls his childhood. His mother turned into a demon and killed all 5 of his siblings, but was fought off by Sanemi. Genya regrets wrongfully branding him a murderer and wants to apologize. Luckily, Tanjiro saves him, and Genya returns the favor. Tanjiro then goes after Hantengu himself. Tanjiro slashes Hantengu's neck, but fails to behead him before being attacked by his manifested hatred, Zohakuten, whose blood demon art is giant wooden dragons. Zohakuten, the combination of the 4 other demons, shields Hantengu. Meanwhile, Gyoko enters Kozo's shed and finds Haganezuka, who is polishing Tanjiro's blade. He attacks Haganezuka, but is ignored. Muichiro, near death, is saved by Kotetsu, who blows bubbles into the pot, giving him sufficient air to break free. Muichiro then remembers his father. As Muichiro grows weak from the needle's poison, his life flashes before his eyes, and he regains his memories. As a child, both his parents died, which made his twin brother Yuichiro a nihilist. Kagaya's wife Amane tried to recruit them into the Corps, but was driven off by a bitter Yuichiro. One night, a demon found them and wounded Yuichiro. Muichiro, in a blinding rage, killed the demon and held his dying brother, who apologized for his mistakes. The memories cause marks to appear on Muichiro's face, powering him up. He then attacks Gyoko, who begins to struggle. With his attacks overpowered, Gyoko reveals his true form. Despite this, Muichiro overwhelms Gyoko using his mist breathing and beheads him. Muichiro's marks then fade and he passes out, leaving Kozo and Kotetsu to take care of him. Elsewhere, Tanjiro, Nezuko, and Genya struggle against Zohakuten's dragons. Tanjiro is swallowed by one and is nearly crushed when Mitsuri arrives, cutting it open and saving him. She then makes her way to rescue Nezuko and Genya. Mitsuri destroys the dragons, but is stunned by Zohakuten while attempting to behead him. This shock reminds her of her childhood. As a child, she developed abnormal strength, a unique hair color, and a large appetite. Once a source of pride, she later tried to hide these traits to fit in. Troubled by having to hide her true identity, she joined the Demon Slayer Corps, where she was accepted for who she was. Mitsuri regains consciousness to see Tanjiro, Nezuko, and Genya rescuing her. She apologizes for her mistakes and engages Zohakuten again. Zohakuten notices that Mitsuri has awakened a mark on her neck and focuses his attention on her. Genya then reveals his ability to gain demonic traits by consuming their flesh, and the squad deals with an escaping Hantengu. Tanjiro reaches Hantengu by using thunder breathing, but the demon manifests his resentment, Urami. Genya and Nezuko attack him, but Urami and the siblings fall down a cliff. Using the ancient sword provided by Muichiro, Tanjiro decapitates Urami, but fails to kill Hantengu. Day breaks and Nezuko begins to burn, but she pushes Tanjiro to kill the demon. He locates Hantengu hiding inside Urami's heart, and beheads him. Tanjiro thinks Nezuko died, but surprisingly, she became immune to sunlight. Through Hantengu's memories, Muzan realizes he can become immortal by devouring Nezuko. Once a sickly young man from the Heian period, he was angered by his misfortune and killed his doctor, only to realize that his last treatment turned him into a demon. Having failed to find the treatment's last component, the blue spider lily, he resorted to creating more demons, hoping one of them would conquer the sun. In the aftermath, Muichiro thanks Tanjiro for helping him regain his identity, and Mitsuri embraces them for all surviving. As he leaves the village, the swordsmiths celebrate Tanjiro for saving them. Now that you know everything, let's watch some Peak. Enjoy season 4, guys. Peace!